The Galactic Council chamber buzzed with anticipation. Representatives from 100 star systems gathered for the annual Predator Power Summit, an event showcasing the deadliest creatures in the universe. It was a tradition, a display of nature's most fearsome hunters, a silent contest of dominance among civilizations. Ambassador Reed sat calmly at Earth's designated seat, his fingers tapping idly against the table. This was humanity's first official attendance, and the pressure to impress was high. Around him, holographic projections of monstrous creatures filled the room. Towering reptilian nightmares, beasts with chitinous armor that could withstand plasma fire, and predators that could see through time itself were all on display. The Zarthics, a species known for their condescending nature, presented their apex hunter with smug satisfaction. It was a towering beast, standing on 4 muscular limbs, its hide a shifting mass of bioluminescent camouflage. Razor-sharp claws extended from each limb, and its multi-eyed gaze scanned the room with cold intelligence. This, the Zarthic's ambassador declared, is the apex revenant. It tracks prey across entire solar systems and requires no sustenance beyond the thrill of the hunt. Murmurs of admiration rippled through the council. The Zarthics were always eager to flaunt their engineered horrors, and as usual, they had delivered. Other civilizations followed, unveiling their own champions, massive, winged terrors, creatures that feasted on raw energy, and predators that hunted by manipulating gravity itself. Then, the room turned to Earth's representative. The silence was heavy, expectant. Reed stood, smoothing his suit. He knew this was coming, and he had prepared for it. Our submission, he said, isn't the biggest, or the fastest, or the strongest. But it is, without question, the most relentless predator in the known universe. The council members exchanged glances, intrigued but skeptical. Humans have long studied nature's hunters, Reed continued, his voice steady. We've seen raw power, perfect adaptations, and incredible instincts. But in all our time observing, we've never encountered an animal as fearless, as utterly unbreakable, as the one we present today. He let the moment stretch before finishing. The honey badger. A beat of silence. Then laughter erupted across the chamber. Some representatives shook their heads in disbelief. Others openly scoffed. Even the usually composed Zarthic's ambassador let out a derisive snort. What? One alien choked out. Reed merely smiled. The honey badger. The laughter grew. Some council members assumed it was a joke. Others believed it was an act of defiance, a way to mock the tradition. One reptilian delegate sneered, "You bring a rodent to a contest of apex predators." Reed folded his arms. "We'll prove it. A live demonstration. Your best hunter against ours." The room fell into amused murmurs. The Zarthic's ambassador leaned forward, a predatory grin on his scaled face. "Very well, human. Let's see this honey badger fight." The tension in the chamber was suffocating. Moments ago, the Galactic Council had been unified in their laughter, mocking Earth's supposed champion. Now, no one dared to speak. The Zarthic's predator, a creature engineered for perfection, lay lifeless. The honey badger, blooded but victorious, paced in lazy circles, completely unfazed by the battle. The Zarthic's ambassador's mandibles clicked in agitation. His species prided itself on dominance, on never being bested. This outcome was impossible. His gaze flicked to the arena technicians. "Analyze the data," he barked. "There must be an error. A hidden advantage. This is not possible." Holographic displays flickered as combat data was compiled. Energy levels, muscle fiber density, cellular regeneration, all presented irrefutable results. No tricks. No genetic modifications. Just pure, unrelenting aggression. A representative from the Threx Dominion, a species known for its warlike culture, exhaled slowly. "This animal, it does not fear death." Reed's expression remained composed, but his voice carried weight. "No, it doesn't." The room shifted. Fear had taken root. The Zarthics had built their empire on intimidation, on proving that they bred the galaxy's fiercest hunters. But this was something different. The honey badger didn't just fight. It refused to lose. A council member, his translucent skin rippling with stress, turned toward Reed. How many of these creatures exist? Reed raised a brow. Millions. A quiet ripple of unease spread through the room. Some of the more militaristic species exchanged quick glances, reassessing their opinions on humanity. The honey badger was a small thing, insignificant compared to Earth's vast ecosystem. And yet, it had just slaughtered a creature their greatest warriors struggled to tame. The Zarthic's ambassador clenched his jaw, struggling to regain control of the narrative. This does not prove human superiority, he snapped. It is an anomaly. Reed's smile was polite, but his eyes held something else, amusement. Anomaly? Hardly. We haven't even shown you our real predators. The air grew heavy. The implication was clear. If this was the kind of creature Earth had, what of its larger beasts? What of the humans themselves? The Zarthic's ambassador's claws tapped against the table. His confidence was crumbling, but he refused to back down. This changes nothing, he growled. Your planet is still weak. Your people. The honey badger, still standing on the corpse of its foe, let out a low, growling snarl. The ambassador flinched. Reed stood, adjusting his jacket. I think we're done here. He turned to leave, the weight of the council's stares pressing against his back. Whispers followed him. The Galactic Order had shifted in an instant. The laughter was gone. In its place, a new understanding settled in. Earth was no longer a joke. It was a warning.